Hi, I'm Carlos Cildron. Hi, I'm Carlos Cildron. Hi, I'm Carlos Cildron. This is the Philippines. That's China and everywhere else. Okay. This is where the Spratlys is located, vis-a-vis China, who's trying to take it away from us, and the Philippines itself. 200 kilometers away from us, 600, it's just so obvious. It's like so much closer to us. But not only is it closer to the Philippines physically and geological, but it is also part of the same shelf. So, historically, I mean, it being 200 kilometers away from us, you know how far 200 kilometers away from us? That's halfway only to Baguio. Okay, 200 kilometers is near. It probably takes you longer to get from Manila to Davao than it probably take to get from Manila to the Spratlys Islands. It's really freaking close. And it's really far, like 600 kilometers far away from China. But anyway, and having said that, it is not actually Chinese people who are trying to take...
It's like 1,200 kilometers.
So it's 1,200 kilometers away from us. This is 1,200 kilometers. It's 200 from us. I'm not saying it's Chinese people who are trying to take away the Spratlys Islands from us. There's a big difference between the Chinese government and Chinese people. I like Chinese people. I like Chinese food. I like Filipino Chinese. Filipino Chinese are not the Chinese that we are fighting with. No, we're okay with Filipino Chinese because Filipino Chinese are Filipino and they're here. It's actually we're against the Chinese government and what they're trying to do. Take away the Spratlys Islands. It is not individual 1 billion-ish people, Chinese people who are trying to take away islands. So don't take it personally. It's your government we're talking about. The Spratlys Islands is kind of like the Maldives. It's kind of like Coron, Palawan. It is actually not an immediate straight dividing line that goes right down the middle. No. It's actually little different islands and little different areas, and all of them are owned by little different countries. One of those countries being us. We got Taiwan, we got China, we got Vietnam, Malaysia, and us all owning little islands out here in the middle of the South China Sea. Let's talk about the claims. What are the basis of our claims for owning these islands? Our base of the claims is this little club that we know as the United Nations. Because of the United Nations, in something that they signed called the United Nations Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, which was signed in 1994, 1982 or 1994, there's Google out there, you can actually find the exact information. But it's the United Nations who are supporting our claim as this being ours, because A, it's closer to us, and B, it's in our shelf, it's logical. Now, what China's trying to say, is that they own the Spratlys Islands due to some map that they had in the 12th century and in the 16th century. Okay, 12th century and 16th century. You know when that was? That was a long time ago. They thought the world was flat in the 12th century. In the 12th century, they thought that it was the sun that went around the world. Okay, maybe the Chinese weren't thinking that, but the rest of the world was. And it's in that sort of like technological brain wave place that they think that they own that. From a 12th century map that they themselves drew. So if we're looking at the logic that they're using here, since they were there, it's theirs. I've been to Disneyland, so can I say that Disneyland is mine? I can actually draw a map right now saying that I was in Disneyland. Let's go, let's make a map of me in Disneyland. Okay, here we are. Here I am. They're eating our fish. They're eating our fish. Our fish. But they also, they do really good things with fish though. But I just wish they weren't doing it with our fish. But anyway, so China obviously wants our islands. We don't want to give it away. They're trying to bully us. So how do we keep the islands? Okay, let's start from scratch here again.
Need an eraser?
I'm fine, I'm good.